You in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast, the spinoff from the web series The Two Dicks, which is on YouTube. A lot of things happening. Lots of stuff happening. Not here, but elsewhere, and we'll talk about it. My name is Al Ducharme, Studio City, California. And that, my friends, right over there. Whoop! Al Romas. He's on a cruise ship. He just switched his cabins. And let's see how the internet is. How's your connection there, Al? What's going on?
Well, I think it's okay. You tell me. Yeah, I was on deck 2, the second deck, and now I'm on 7. So I don't know if that really changes much in the way of
that's the high roller. Isn't that the high roller deck?
I think 9 would be your high roller. 7,
that's right. 7 is transgender deck. That's right. I remember now.
Of course. There you go. I'll put you on the clock. I can literally put on the clock for you to go full homo. When's Ducharme going to go with a full homo joke? Anything that starts, you can just set the clock and go. Take the over-under 1 minute. And that was way under. That was pretty good, man. That was 12 seconds.
Speaking of way under,
you went transgender.
Bernadette Pauly is just a few feet from me here, so we got to be careful what we say.
Hi, Al.
Not we, you. You.
She wants to know how the ship is, Al. It's a big ship.
Tell her it's
huge.
It's very big.
It's that
big
ship has a lot of girth, he says. Big ship.
It's a big ship.
It's definitely a big ship. Yeah. Hey, just so you know.
If you're on the...
Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to say? Do you want to say something? Al?
I was going to say, if you're on the Patreon, you can see the picture I took of the ship.
There it is, right behind
picture
him.
I took from Coco K while I was buying cigars. I took that picture.
Hey, by the way,
and
just so while we're talking about
it,
yes, patreon.com/the2dicks.com. But anyways, here's the deal. This podcast is absolutely free on all these platforms. The audio portion is absolutely free. But if you'd like to see the video portion and support us so that we continue doing this without losing our shirts, go to Patreon. What is it? Patreon/the2dicks.com. And that's the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast.
/the2dicks. Yeah, patreon.com/the2dicks.
All right.
Yeah, the 2 dicks, not Talking Dicks. The 2 dicks, as it was originally set up for the web series.
Yeah. If we change the name of the Patreon page, it becomes very complicated. And we may lose the supporters we have right now. So
yes. Leave it as is. Interestingly enough, I was looking at some podcast downloads. We had 4 downloads for the last episode in Baghdad, Iraq. We've got four downloads. I'm guessing some military. I'm guessing some servicemen or women listening to the Talking Dicks in Baghdad. I was like, holy shit, that's
isn't that the last 4 military personnel in Baghdad? American personnel.
Yeah, the 4 CIA gooks who won't come home.
Undercover
listening
covert
to the
operations.
Talking Dicks.
Well, thank you so much for risking your lives and listening to this feed. All the men and women, mostly men, that are serving our country, mostly men. But certainly those women who are, saying, hey, I'm going to go out and try to hang tough with the boys. And a lot of them succeeding. And in some cases, very rare, exceeding.
It's a good thing. I can't imagine it. I was in 4 years in the Navy. I just can't imagine being on a ship with a bunch of women but it's working. It seems to be working. I don't know. Maybe it's not working. We don't hear the stories. So
now for the women that are enjoying the attention, I'm sure that's perfectly fine. But what about the women who are just going in there focused on, I'm going to be an admiral, and then she's got to deal with guys constantly coming at her, just hitting on her.
Right. Yeah, but it's a different thing now. I think that would have been the 80s. That's the guy for me. But now, with the HR and all the training and, no means no and all that, I'm sure they're just beat over the head with it. And the girls are the same. They're probably afraid to talk to the women, just to even go near them, or else you're going to get written up and, be on fucking night watch and all that shit. So they're probably safer than they've ever been. to be honest. You know what I mean? Right now, a woman in the military is probably like, hey, come on, some guy, fucking talk to me, would you please? You know, you can talk to me, you can touch me. It's not bad. But
throw a finger at me if I give you the green light.
Exactly. They're afraid. I mean, guys are probably like, I'm not going near that broad. I'm gonna get
Maybe some women
up.
entered the military just to get laid, and now with all these restrictions,
it's a different time.
But
exactly.
still,
This is what I'm saying.
Rape means no. Rape means no.
Right. Except for guys. You want to rape us? Go ahead. We're good with it. We very rarely are we going to say, hey, you, how dare you? I'm filing charges against you for making me have an orgasm while you were naked on top of me. I'm very offended. You know, it's rare. I mean,
we are so canceled.
It's a rare case.
We are so canceled. There's no way we cannot. We're trying to find humor in a very weird, dark place. And I think we
Baghdad just canceled us. No, the men and women in Baghdad enjoy. First
of all, it sounds a lot
happy
like
to see that.
It sounds a lot like Bang Dad, so I'm all for that. If you're all the dads out there aren't banged enough, that's true. That's a different podcast.
Give Dad a bang, God's sake. The man works. Remember Kevin Knox? He used to have that. The great Kevin Knox from Boston. And
oh yes,
he would yell at the women.
The late great. Yes, the late great.
Yeah,
Kevin
he was
Knox.
Something else, man. He had that big fucking curly hair, and he'd wear like tennis outfits, like jackets.
He wore sweatsuits. He was a great golfer, by the way.
Just came from the
but he did
court.
exercise. He did. He ate well, but he liked his pops. He liked his beverages, but he could also be sober as a judge after like 10 drinks, and we're all like falling over. But Kevin Knox, I don't know if you know, I have a new do, by the way. Do you see my new do? And Kevin Knox said, I got a haircut today. I went in and I said, excuse me, just take a little bit off the sides. Apparently, she thought I said, make me look like a fucking asshole.
Right. Yeah.
Because he had that big mullet. He had the big mullet.
The joke I was thinking of was when he would yell at the women about men and just saying, these are good men.
Yes.
They deserve blowjobs. You need to blow these men. These are good men.
Well, how much better would life be for everybody? Men. Honey, I want you to paint the house. Why? Where's my paintbrush? Why? What else you want done? That was his blowjob. The woman blowing the guy was like the Road Runner.
I remember that part.
Meep, meep.
Oh, I didn't remember that part of the joke.
Well, apparently I knew Kevin better than you did.
I think so. Sounds like it. Or you knew Zach better, but that's I
played golf with a man. I've had meals.
It's not a contest. I was just saying I enjoyed the guy's joke.
Don't you steal my Kevin Knox from me?
You're making it into a contest, for God's sake. I said I enjoyed the guy's joke, and then you went off about your stupid haircut. So and what's going on there, sir? Did you do that yourself, or is that looks like a pandemic special? That looks like you got a little close on the sides and didn't know what to do and panicked. And then you just kept going. Oh, that's. I
told her number 3, clipper number 3. And she goes, oh, my thing is broken. And she went, with clearly clipper number 2. Clipper number 2.
That was a professional. This was a professional hairdresser, stylist.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Get on the Patreon, folks. You want to see this haircut. Patreon.com/the2dicks. You want to see Al was good enough to get a shitty haircut just to push the Patreon. We appreciate his effort in this, just to get a few new viewers. He's like, I'll get my fucking haircut, terrible.
Who's cutting your hair?
There.
You're going down to the crew area by the boiler room, and you sit in a chair with a bib around you, and a Latino. Oh no, I'm sorry, a Filipino man.
Here we go. Here goes the gay meter.
What?
He's on the clock.
What?
He's on the clock.
We'll cut your hair. I've considered it.
No, I went to this.
You went to the spa. Did you get a discount?
I went to the spa like a normal human being.
Did you get a discount?
And I made an appointment, and of course I got a discount.
How much? How much?
Guest entertainer.
50% off.
How much? What?
How much did they give you?
The discount?
40?
I think I don't even know what the percentage would be. It was huge. I mean, my haircut I think it was a $60 haircut. I paid $12. So whatever the
Holy
percentage of that is.
shit.
Yeah, huge.
That's much more
I
than
didn't
normal.
even know it. I didn't know it either. I thought I was
Did you
paying
tip him?
60.
Did you tip
I was
him 12?
okay with it. I gave him the whole thing. I tipped him. Oh, you mean money? Yeah. I gave him what did I give him? $20? I was like, because that was like
Cash?
$12.
Cash?
Cash money. Here's a 20 for you.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it never went through the ship.
Spend it in the crew bar. No, the 12 went
Was
through
on
the
your
ship.
C-card?
The tip did not.
Oh, you threw him $20 cash.
As a tip, yes.
Well,
yes.
that's
I don't know what you're having a
generous.
problem with here.
No, because you
I know,
made it
but
sound like you gave him
shocked it was
$20.
$12.
You made it sound like you gave him an $8 tip, which was okay. But
no,
for that,
because I was like 12, and he goes, "Oh yeah, $12." I go, Jesus, and then I was like, oh, and he did a good job, so then I was like, here,
wow,
he gave him $20. So I was like,
well,
because I was expecting 60 for the day. I thought I was paying full price. I didn't know. I have never gotten a haircut on a ship before, because usually we're on a week or 2 weeks.
Did you tell him you were the entertainer?
Listen, your line of questioning is
I'm a detective, goddammit.
Yes. Yes, I did. I said I'm a guest entertainer. And
well, you're making it sound like you walked in there and didn't say a word. He was thinking that you were a passenger, and all of a sudden he said, "Oh, it's $12 because you're the entertainer." There's no way that he would have known that you were the entertainer unless he went to your show. Unless he went to your show, number one, or number two, you said something. So I know he's not going to your show because nobody's going to that show. Nobody.
Ouch. It seems mean.
It is a little mean. And I'm just trying to zing you because you zinged me about my hair. You got me on attack mode. What do you mean no reason? You just shit on me about my hair don't. And I didn't like it.
Well,
it's not a hairdo, it's a hair don't.
Well, you know what it looks like. You were just, I'm not saying anything you don't know, but it'll grow. That's the good thing about a haircut. It'll grow back. But no, I made an appointment, and then during the appointment, they go, blah, 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 what cabin? I go, I said it. Then I go, by the way, I'm a guest entertainer. So she put that in there. So then when I got the haircut and he ran it, it came up as $12. I don't know what that discount was, like 80% or something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's huge.
And for that noggin, that's a difficult noggin to work around. So was there scaffolding and like yellow tape that says, like murder scene?
Yeah, crime scene. Yes, yes. There was crime scene tape. They have that at the ready, just in case. Yeah.
Okay. How are you, Al? It's good to see you, man. I like
sensitive.
No, I like jabbing you a little bit. You jabbed me. I came back.
Jab. What am I? Fauci here? Or am I Biden? Go get that jab. Get that shot.
So what's the deal, man? What's the latest?
Well, no, I wanted to update. You remember the last pod? I got the cigars. I bought 3 cigars. They were Cubans.
Oh, right.
Remember that whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Denise. Well, upon further inspection, once I got back to the ship and all, one was authentic. The one I saw was authentic. Cohiba, beautiful. The other 2 Cohibas, fakes, frauds.
Same labels?
The dots didn't line up, the whole thing.
Oh, really?
No, different labels.
So do you think she did that on purpose? Yeah. So what did you go back? Because you said you were going back.
I don't know if she did this on purpose or not. She seemed like a nice lady. I went back the next day.
Yeah.
And went to her hut right behind me. You can see it there on the picture behind me. And I said, hey, and I go, Cuban cigars? Because she was, didn't remember me or acted like. Meanwhile, she should. There's only 3 people on the island.
Right.
So I go, Cuban cigars? She goes, oh, yes. She opens the box. I go, yeah, I just want to tell you, these are fake. And this was great because she acted like either she acted or she doesn't know what the word fake means. She didn't know. Like she was acting. She goes, no, Cuba. I go, yeah, I know, but they're fake. And she goes, no. I bought them in Cuba. I go, you might have bought them from Cuba. You may have. And I don't want to start a thing with her, but I'm like, they're not real. They're not Cuban cigars. I'm holding one. I go, this isn't real. This is fake. She goes, no, Cuban. So I'm not getting really anywhere, but I go.
Use the word counterfeit, which is from Latin and French. Not real. Counterfeit. Everybody, that's a universal word. Right.
I went with fake. And
she faked you out.
Denise. But
so you
again,
didn't.
for what I paid,
did you go
they
through
weren't
the?
even-
Did you go through the humidor and see if there was any real ones?
Well, no, it was a box. It was just a cigar box under those T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked. It was the same ones I had bought, all the fakes. So I go, and then she goes, "Oh, she goes like 4 for $50 and 3 for." I'm like, "They're fake. I'm telling you." I go, "Anyone else sell cigars here? Anyone else?" She goes, "Oh yeah, my sister," and she points to another hut.
Same.
So I go over to the sister's place. Different. She has a box too, but different.
She has a
different
box.
cigars. Monte Cristo. They know Monte Cristo and other ones, but I do an inspection right there. These are real. They're all good, all real. And as I'm doing it, she gives me a look and she goes, "What do you know about cigars?" like, what are you doing here? She goes, what do you know about cigars? I go, "Yeah." And then she goes, "Oh." I go, "Well, these are real." I go, "The other hut." She goes, "My sister." I go, "Yeah." I go, "Those are fake." And then she goes, "Oh, I don't know. Mine don't. These are real." I go, "Oh, they are. They're real." So then I bought a few from her.
How much?
Went back. I got them for 10 each. So I bought.
That's for a real
5.
cigar. That's a bargain.
Real Cuban. It's a bargain, especially on an island.
Yeah.
At a hut that sells
and,
T-shirts.
No, what I'm saying is that's a bargain.
They call it a bargain, like the Who said, the best that's ever been.
Yeah. I paid $8 in Cuba, and that was American price. That was because I had American currency. So
right,
the
and
locals are paying
those
like 4 or 5.
And the quality's better. I mean, I had the same ones in Cuba. They're just fresher and they're just better. These are they're in a box under T-shirts in a hut.
You don't know.
They're not. The quality's not outstanding, but at least I had them. They're good. They work. It's all fine.
And under your situation, first of all, I think you're making like 10 grand a day. So you can afford it. Did you get yourself a little wifey yet? A little green card action?
Gay Filipino boy? Is that what you're?
I didn't say that. I was thinking it, but I wasn't saying it.
You were dying to go that route. You're dying to go that route. No, I'm pleasantly single and enjoying it.
Because you're a catch.
Enjoying the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying, sir?
You're a catch and release.
Enjoying the lifestyle.
I understand.
That's right. Yeah, just release. That's what I need. I need release.
You do.
No doubt about it. Yeah. Hey,
dude, are you going to make it? Are you going to make it all the way till December when they extend your contract?
We've been through this a few times, and I leave in October, if not before. So there'll be no extension. We'll just put that out there, letting people know, letting everybody know there'll be no extension. I will be heading home. And what have you been up to, man? I saw you working. I saw you doing some physical labor on Instagram. Your wife
did she post my
video? She posted you painting the walls, and yeah, what was going on there? What was that about? Fill us in.
Something that we were going to do a couple of years ago, and I never got around to it. And I should have done it at the beginning of the pandemic. So we decided to paint the living room. And we went with Battleship Gray. But in the store at Home Depot, it was all the lights. They have like theatrical lighting in the store. And I learned my lesson from this many, many years ago. And I forgot the lesson. And that is, we didn't take the swatch home and put it against the wall. We just took the swatch.
The swatch sticker?
Yeah. The sample paint. Yeah.
The swatch sticker. Yeah.
Swatch sticker.
I thought go ahead.
You snuck it in there. I got it.
Twice. No fucking reaction I was with you. From you. I'd like a reaction.
Well, you know me. I got the ADD, Alzheimer's disease, and I have to stay focused. And you know that I go off the rail, so you put your foot out and trip me. So anyways, yes, the swatch sticker.
So you didn't serve, and so you thought, we'll buy Battleship Gray so I can feel.
It was
like
called
I
Supernova
was a man
Gray,
once in my
and
life,
there was dark
and
charcoal, and then it went into the darkest of the grays and into black. So we went towards the top. It was like lighter grays and then almost like silver. So I said, I kind of don't want the dark, kind of want. And when we got home, I say Battleship Gray. It's Battleship Gray, but it looks great because with now all the moldings, the beams, everything is just like jumping out. Even the furniture, everything's popping. So we rearranged the furniture. We put everything on the other. We switched the whole room around, so it looks like we're in a different place. It's great. Love it.
Well, you and your husband had quite a weekend. It sounds like. Sounds like that was a lot of fun.
First of all,
Bernadette's surgically
the
furniture is popping, and it's just
she
exciting.
had her penis surgically removed,
fun.
So it's all good.
Okay. All right. No, it sounds like a nice weekend.
I'm the swinging dick on this podcast. Okay.
It's. I was just saying, it sounds like a nice weekend. A very,
It does. Yeah. Hey, so do we want to talk about any of the numbers? Do we want to talk about do we want to talk about the Delta variant? Do we want to talk about herd immunity?
No.
How the next several weeks are going to be some of the darkest. But then all of a sudden we're going to spring. We're going to spring. Into a slingshot.
No, what I liked.
It's going to turn to the Roaring '20s. They say it's going to peak at the end of August. And we're going to hit, it'll be like the Roaring '20s again.
What I liked was the NFL. They're just like, fuck you. If your team can't field the team and these guys are with COVID, you forfeit. That's a loss. Sorry. Basically just saying, get your team vaccinated. If not, we don't give a shit. That's a loss. If you can't field the team, that's a loss. We're not doing 19 weeks. There's no extra week. They just laid it out there today. And they just said, that's it. Sunday comes, you have a team on the field. If you don't, loss.
I respect that.
And there's no makeup games, no nothing. Just get your team vaccinated. And those guys don't want, again, we went through it one other time, but these athletes have to investigate whether they're going to get the vaccine. It's like
these guys that are shooting up.
Jock. You've been
You're a robot. You're going to have a shorter life.
Now you're worried.
Your life will be short, and your football career is extended.
Right. They run into the locker room 8 times a game and get needles stuck in them all over them. They have no idea what's in those needles.
No.
But they have to do a little work. They have to investigate. Okay. Very good.
There's a lot of that,
Very
man.
good.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of that. I can't even.
I know people.
I'm doing the snooze thing on Facebook. I'm just snoozing people for 30 days.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't want to. I don't want to. I don't give a fuck what you're going to tell me. Your theory. I don't care.
What about the people
it's
that
stupid,
are
I don't want to hear it.
Very open about
I'm not interested.
Their mental health and their meds that they're on and how they've been on medication for 25 years. And then they're like, oh, I don't want to get vaccinated.
Right.
You've been taking chemicals for 25 years. Mind-altering chemicals.
Right.
And you're afraid of...
I don't know why they trust those. They think that's all... This is rushed. This has been. I need this to take.
Because they've been told it's rushed.
4 years?
But I've switched to the camp. Right. I didn't want to get vaccinated. I didn't want a vaccination.
I did.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. I got it as soon as I could. I tried.
But you're ill. You're sickly. You have problems.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not public knowledge. I have to.
You're
edit
sickly.
This out.
You're not allowed to leave the house. You're not allowed to leave the house.
It's called swinging dick
Bernie had to go
syndrome.
buy the paint and bring it home. Bernie had to go buy the paint and bring it home and then have you paint it and make sure you take your breaks every 10 minutes. And
this is all going to be edited out. You're wasting your breath.
Hey,
do we have any questions today? You bastard.
Yes, look what we have.
Oh my goodness, it's time for questions.
We used to have a thing that said questions, but it hasn't been appearing lately on the pod.
It has. Oh, you just revealed you have not been listening or watching. You're putting on play and you're going in the bathroom, you're shaving. You're fucking doing shit. You're in the shower. It's playing in
I
the
listen.
background. You turn it up when you're talking. You turn it down when I'm talking.
What, do you have a camera in here? How the fuck? Jesus. Exactly.
It's you know the show Big Brother, right? This is yeah.
I know what it is. I've never seen it, but
it's hidden cameras in a house, right? Well,
program.
We have that all set up.
Right.
This is called, This is called Big Motherfucker.
Well, I just moved. That's why I moved. That's why I moved cabins.
Did they give you do you have a balcony on this one?
No, I don't have a balcony.
Did you tell them that you're an
entertainer? I told you where I'm located. I did. I said, God damn it, I'm an entertainer. I'm the only one keeping an audience. How dare you? Give me. They
keep canceling shows because of illnesses and broken legs, and they keep calling Al. He's doing multiple shows. And the cruise director says, "Hey, I'll get you a dinner," which cost him nothing. That's right. And it will cost it cost the ship about $1.80.
Pretty good dinner though. Can't knock the dinner. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, you know that they've cranked up the yes, we will. Let's go to the questions.
Okay. Joe Setapane. Do you know Joe? You know Joe Setapane? He's a Rhode Island man.
Yeah.
Not a comic, but Rhode Island civilian. I don't know if you ever crossed paths or I don't know. Anyway, he's got, and by the way, he and his wife just had a baby. And if you go to Facebook and look at Joe Setapane's, the baby is cuter than it's unbelievably cute. And Joe is literally documenting everything. But she is an adorable kid. Joe Setapane wrote in. He wrote a question. He writes, "Can we agree as a nation that the restaurant portion size of ravioli is woefully inadequate? Can we agree on that as a nation?"
He's not from
Joe's a lawyer.
He's not from Rhode Island. His vocabulary. He was educated outside of the state of Rhode Island and then went back and figured out how to make a lot of money. Take advantage of those cement heads.
Yeah. You're saying the Rhode Island man does not use the word woefully?
I'm a Rhode Island man, and I do not. I'm actually impressed. Actually, and I totally agree with this, Joe. What they do is they take 4 of these. They'll say it's lobster ravioli. This is first of all, that shouldn't.
There's no lobster in that.
There's no lobster in there. They use conch, which is a shellfish, and they mix it with some spices. They put it in the ravioli, and then they put some like octopus ink, which is octopus semen and feces
incorporate
it on top. What is the licorice? Bernie, what's the licorice? Zambuca, but yeah, Zambuca. They put it in there in the mix and put that.
Why go to Bernie? I'll answer these questions. I like how you threw it to Bernie. Like I wouldn't have a chance in hell of answering that. What is that licorice thing? Right, fucking Zambuca, right there. Zambuca. Boom. Right there. Yeah.
Sometimes I undermit,
but it's never lobster. It's never lobster. Let's be honest. That's true. Let's be honest with that. It's never lobster.
Woefully disgusting. The amount of ravioli inadequate.
Yeah, I agree with Joe on that. I think that's the way with most restaurants. So anyway, I mean, it's the portion size is. That's why when people go to a restaurant and they get something, they'll even talk about it beyond the food aspect. They go, "You got to go to that place. They give you like so much food." You hear that kind of a description instead of just how great it was, because
the
a lot of these places you get a plate and it's ridiculous.
The irony is, Rhode Island used to be, I don't know how it is now, that was their thing. They would give you large portions of food at 98% of the places that you went to, and you had to get a doggy bag.
Smallest
state the doggy bag?
Would go with the biggest amount of food. Was that a thing?
I
guess the smallest state, but we give you the most food.
We're the smallest state. We're the biggest smallest state in the union, something like that. Little roadie.
Yeah, that doggy bag thing. I always felt a little weird. Yeah, if the food wasn't that good here, I don't want me to bring it home now and eat it. I don't want
supposed to give it to your dog.
That
was the whole
if I don't finish it, I don't really want to bring it home.
No, that's why they have the doggy bag, because you say, I want to give this to my dog, the leftover steak. But we all knew you were going to eat it with your eggs.
And they're not doing that.
But
they're eating it.
Right. Yeah. That was the whole thing. So you didn't feel uncomfortable. Instead of saying, "Oh, I want to bring this home for my dog," they go, You just say, "I'd like to get a doggy bag," and this way here you're covered.
Right.
Now they say,
Yeah, I don't
now you
think they
say,
call it doggy bag anymore.
no, they don't.
I think that's gone.
That's gone.
Yeah, because dogs don't eat. Dogs don't eat from the table anymore. Even though my family dog lived 15 years, never had dog food in his life. Ate leftovers every night, 15 years. Boom, lived. Beautiful life.
Mm-hmm.
No veterinarian, no nothing.
I know.
Now dogs, they die at, 10. They go to the vet every day.
I dropped 10 grand.
Once they
on my
became
dog.
fur babies. That was the end of it. Dogs should be dogs. When they became fur babies for these, childless couples like you and I, that was the end of it. Because there's no saying no. You got to just everything for the dog. But dogs are fucking dogs. They should be allowed to just go out and be a dog, not a fur
I agree,
baby.
but both you and I have fallen into this as middle-aged white males. How did this happen to us? We used to be tough.
I agree. I'm not
a father's
yes.
generation. Remember that? I thought that
well,
rubbed
that
off
was
on
it.
us.
If I ever told my father that
my
dog was getting a $500 teeth cleaning, he'd punch me in the throat. I mean,
no, he'd slap you.
The fuck?
He'd slap you upside the head so your ear would ring.
He should. He should. But I did it multiple times. I probably paid $5,000 for my dog's teeth to be cleaned over his lifetime. They're wolves. They're carnivores. You know what I mean?
They're wolves.
It's sad. So we agree, though. We agree with Joe on the portion size of the ravioli. That might be the greatest question we've ever had asked here on the Talking Dicks, by the way. I think I'm pretty happy with that question. I liked it.
I like the way he put it together.
It covered a lot of
thought about it.
And we had another one. This isn't really a question. John DeCrosta, the comedian John DeCrosta.
Yes. He's very silly.
He's from where is he? Oh, he's from New York originally. He's from upstate New York.
He lives out here
moved
now.
To California many years ago. Yeah, you see the look? Well, I hope it's
he's
for
sporting
a
look.
or something.
He's doing
I hope
some
it's
acting.
for a role.
A bulky role.
Because it's this
Thank
Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders look on the.
He's going for some like
weird,
1880s steampunk magician. I'll make your head disappear kind of thing going on there. Yeah, it's kind of funky. It's kind of
See,
cool.
I like the way your look is better. You get a bad haircut. You can roll out of bed tomorrow and there's no effort. No one, it doesn't matter. Your haircut isn't moving. Nothing's happening.
That's a compliment.
Sucks for like the next 2-3 weeks.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, but John DeCrosta's that's work. I'm saying he's got to put wax in that. He's got to work wax. That thing. That's not getting out of bed. Ugh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Where look at you. You just roll out of bed. That's the look for the next 3 weeks. People see you, they go, bad haircut. And that's it. It's good. You got an easy life.
I'm on land and people will see me. Whereas if I was on a cruise ship in a big giant theater, how many people are going to see you? Let's be honest.
But thankfully the money's the same. It's not a door deal. It doesn't matter. Literally, if there's one person there, my check is exactly the same, which is crazy.
I know,
but it's the way it works. Anyway, John DeCrosta, we like John, a funny guy. I saw the thing. It said question for the podcast. So John DeCrosta wrote, "No, just do your shit." Oh, skit. I'm sorry, skit.
Skit. Oh, okay.
Skit.
Just do your skit.
What
we should have him on. We should have him on.
Yeah, I took that as fuck the podcast.
No, we have to have him on. I think it's reverse psychology. He wants on.
Well, then he's not getting on.
No, we got to have him on now. And he can't shave. He has to come on with the steampunk look.
Yeah, it'd be good for Patreon.
Yeah.
So people can see this.
We might get 2 more subscribers.
This look.
That'd be great.
We'll take it. Whatever. Take it all. I don't care. 1, 2, 5, 10, new, whatever.
Hey, who's on our schedule? Are we having Pat Godwin back? Is he scheduled to come on from the Bob and Tom show?
Yeah, Pat's got a new LP going to be released called Slow Dancing with Your Mother. And it's coming out in 2 weeks, and Pat will be joining us right around the release time. He was telling me about it, and I said, "Hey, would you come on the Talking Dicks and promote it?" He said, "I'd really rather not." I said, "Oh, all right."
He said, "Just do your skit.
Just do your skit." Our skit is talking about why ravioli is too
All right.
small in restaurants.
Can we just go back to John DeCrosta? What I don't know how to say his name.
Sure.
If he's listening,
DeCrosta.
message us if you'd like to be on or not. Respond to this. Then we know he's listened to this far.
This will know if he
test.
listened or not. If he does not respond, we know
he's a fake.
I like that.
He's a fake.
A phony.
A phony.
A fraud.
A fraud.
A fraud.
A phony, but a real phony. You know what I mean? That
like
was
like
from
Denise's cigars.
Yeah, phony, but a real phony.
Yeah.
That's from Breakfast at Tiffany's. Balsam. What was the actor's name?
I was thinking. Oh, Martin Balsam, is that his
Martin
name?
Balsam.
I was thinking of the two dicks. It would have been funny in Denise's shack with the cigars, and just filming it as if she didn't know what was happening, because she didn't really understand what I was saying, or she was faking it so well that it was just turning into like an Abbott and Costello-ish kind of bit. It would have been great just to keep telling her these are fake, and she's like, "No, Cuba, no, these are fake." They're Cuban. They're not. Then I felt bad. I go, I'm not saying you. She goes, I bought them in Cuba. I go, I'm not saying you didn't buy them from Cuba. I'm just saying they're not real. She goes, yes, they're real. I go, no, they're fake. She goes, no, Cuban. It's like, we're not getting anywhere here. So I don't know if she's very, very smart and just blew me off that way, or just didn't understand. But I think she might be very smart.
Sales.
She was just playing me.
She's in sales.
Well, she's not doing well because nobody was in the fucking hut, and those T-shirts suck. So,
yeah, well, she would normally just go on to the
she
next
had
customer.
Scars. Yeah, I'm the only one. I'm literally. I go to the bar. I get a drink. I'm the only one. There's nobody. It's great.
But you're probing. Your probing enabled you to go get real ones at her sister's. So there you go.
It's true. I was happy she because I thought I said, anyone else sell them? And she's like, right there, my sister. I thought, wow. Because I figured after all that, she'd be like, no, go fuck yourself.
So you dropped $50 on 5, right?
$50 for 5, yeah, for 5 Montes that are the real deal. So that's half price right there,
100,
easily.
I was going to say it's 100 and change, $125.
Sure, sure, yeah, man.
Bargain.
So good deal. And we'll be back next week, and hopefully, but tomorrow is a delivery day. Tomorrow is Freeport, Nassau, or whatever, Freeport, Bahamas. So deliveries tomorrow, and I've got some packages that should be here, so I should be okay.
Did you use those condoms that you already picked up, or did you order a new batch?
I used them already. I like to jerk off wearing a condom, so it's a weird fetish of mine.
I told you that. That was my little trick.
Oh, that's right. You sent me that video of you. Yeah,
just 4 fingers. I put them on 4 fingers.
That's how it. Oh, okay, that's the way I make a drink. I do 4 fingers of whiskey, and then I.
You haven't been drinking. You're a liar. You lost 84 pounds. You look great.
31 pounds. Weighed in at the gym 2 days ago.
That's amazing.
31 pounds since
I put on
January.
10. I put on 10.
No, Dave, you really? Well, with the haircut, you took 5 off.
No,
with the haircut
it goes
alone.
right to my penis, right to the penis.
Oh,
Bernie says I look and feel great.
Well, there you go. That's all. It's a home run. Then you win. Do we
have any more questions? Do we have any more questions?
That 31 is a year and a half, so it's not that. It's not that good. I mean, it's good, but it's not fast. Yeah, we had 2 other questions. Oh, Colonel Wick popped in.
Oh, we love the Colonel Wick.
Everybody salute Colonel Wick. Dun, dun, dun.
And I do the Navy Admiral whistle.
She wrote that she wants to vaccinate her turtle, and does she have to remove its shell? These are the questions we get on the Talking Dicks. Some people get other types. These are the kind of questions that people who respond to the Talking Dicks ask. If you want to vaccinate your turtle, do you have to remove its shell?
Well, I'm going to say it depends on what kind of turtle, obviously. If it's a Velcro shell, obviously that's the way to go. If it's screws, if there are screws and it's a regular flathead or Phillips head screw, that you could do that. But if it's one of those like wrenches that you need, like an Allen wrench, and that comes with IKEA. That's a little bit more involved, and if you don't put them back the right way, you have to start over again. So
those Allen screw, those things, that Allen wrench it's annoying. I don't
That's a
care for the
scam.
Allen wrench. I don't care for it. Screwing those things in with that weird turn, and
do you know how many Allen wrenches I have?
IKEA sucks.
Yeah,
IKEA sucks. Can we be honest? I mean, maybe if you're 18 and you're in college for the first time and you need a table.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, as an adult, you're bringing boxes home and building shit. It sucks.
We went to IKEA
garbage.
the other night.
Oh.
And no,
how
because
was that?
Well, we bought glasses. We bought some glasses.
Oh, okay.
Because we keep breaking them, and like, why are we keep breaking our expensive
those, do you?
ones? Huh?
Is that a bag of sand and a bag of sand and a fire?
Yep.
Starter of some kind.
We bought glasses. Burner? I bought a 14 by 20 inch bamboo cutting board for $20. It was $89.
Yeah.
On Amazon. So I bought it there, and I put mineral oil on it when I got home.
Okay.
And I'm going to be using that for my homemade pizza dough.
Oh. Did you get an apron?
I have
like
aprons.
A funny apron. Does it say something? Does it say something
I have
funny
two,
on it?
I didn't get it there. I have two. Both gifts.
What do they say?
One says danger, men cooking.
Funny.
And then I have the Patriots.
Funny.
I have the Patriots.
The Patriots. All right. All right.
I got that.
Yeah. Those kind of things. It's funny how there's whatever thing is made like that. It's never funny. Like it's made to be funny, and it's never funny. You know what I mean? Like men cooking. Stinks.
It was a gift.
But it's supposed to be funny.
Someone bought.
Kiss the cook. Yeah.
Kiss the cock.
Kiss the cook.
It's a misspelling.
Kiss the cock. See, the gay meter went up. That was a good one. That was less than 5 seconds from I said kiss the cook. You went kiss the cock. 5 seconds. That's a record. I think that might be your personal best so far. Well done.
Are we done?
By the way, I don't know what that question meant, so I'll let you answer it. I don't know what that question even means. She wants to vaccinate a turtle. Do you take off its shell? I don't know what it means, so I'm giving it all to you. Colonel Wick, I'm sorry.
I think I covered it.
I don't know. I don't follow it.
If you don't see any screws, then leave it intact. And the turtle will eventually be, they'll get his herd immunity if he survives.
And turtle wax it. Maybe when you're done, little turtle wax. That was a thing. Remember back in the day, that was on game shows. That was a prize. In like the 80s, the game shows were so cheap. They go, a lifetime supply of turtle wax.
I don't know about that. I think it was more
one thing
the Price is Right. Guess the price of turtle wax.
There was like one of those crappy like let's make a deal or whatever. They'd give you a lifetime supply of turtle wax. Meanwhile, there was one thing in my garage for 20 years of turtle wax.
One can.
Yeah, I think that's a lifetime supply.
It was dried up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
Because you forgot to push.
When the rain comes, it's going to bead on your.
You forgot to put the lid down tight enough. Yeah.
Ugh. Right. It'll bead. That was the big selling point when we were kids. The rain will bead. Ooh.
Meanwhile, it beads against the paint on your car.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Naturally.
It's metal. Is that it for today?
Right. I think that might be it. Let me look. We covered Baghdad. I wanted to mention the men, the women of the U.S. military listening to us in Baghdad. We appreciate it. Fake cigars from Denise, your shitty haircut, Joe Setapane, John DeCrosta, and Colonel Wick. Dun, da, da.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
I'm losing my mind.
Patreon.com/The2Dicks, which is named after our web series. This is the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
What?
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
Okay, sure.
All right. Subscribe, Mary.
Go to patreon.com/forward-the-two-dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.